Streak's ending. This one is snapped mercifully for the Dodgers of Los Angeles. They're in the desert taking on the Snakes. You can find a snake in a desert, buddy, head the other direction. Kyle Tucker, meanwhile, not going opposite, going a little pull job. Well, that's out. That's to right. Dodgers have a 1-0 lead. That's in the 8th. Now we're in the 9th. Edwin Diaz is on. This is not what he is paid to do. Serves it up to Geraldo Perdomo. That into the right center field gap. Opponents are hitting a robust 400 with a 1478 OPS and 5 games off of Diaz since he came off the IL July the 29th. Very next batter, okay, fine. You give up 1 triple, that's okay. Oh, he gave up another triple. Back-to-back triples. The Snakes are the first team in the last 40 years to have back-to-back triples in the 9th or later, with the second triple either tying or taking the lead. So we're all square at 1. We're in some serious trouble. You got none out, runner on third, and that was barreled. But look at Maximus Muncy snagging it, tries to double up Carroll at third. He's back safely. It's 1 out. This is Ildemaro Vargas with 2 outs, and he goes down. Diaz has 3 blown saves and 8 opportunities. Not great. We go to extras. This guy is great. It's Shohei Ohtani. And they don't all have to leave the ballpark. Sometimes it's just death by 1,000 paper cuts. That's off of Tim Tawa's glove. Everybody's safe. Run scores. Dodgers up 2-1. Would it be Ohtani's 12th game-winning RBI of the season? Jack Dreyer is on. Ryan Waldschmidt is out, starting the double play to end it. That is how the Dodgers end their 7-game losing streak. Third team in baseball to get to 70 wins.
Losing streak. The Red Sox don't know anything about that. Winners of 9 straight, taking on the Athletics, who are losers of 9 straight. Andrew Monasterio, runner on second in 3rd inning. This is in the home half, so the Red Sox getting started early. They're up 2-0, just like that. Start of the ball game, we're good to go. And the Red Sox, that's good for them. 27 straight wins when leading by 2 or more runs at any point in a game. Top 5, A's down 2-1. Runner on second and third for Jonah Heim. And that's going to get off Monster. Heim held to a single. It's a long single. It's a loud single if you've been to Fenway Park. It's kind of scary. It's jarring if you're not paying attention. A's up 3-2, trying to put an end to that 9-game losing streak. Donovan Holton lines it to the right center field gap, bouncing over the... That's a ground ball. All right, A's lead 5-2. Now Gage jump. Striking out Jarren Duran. Ooh, chases that. Bottom of the 6th, gets Connor Wong, very next batter. How about a career-high 11 strikeouts for Gage jump? Top 7, still 5-2. Tyler Soderstrom. And Soder is what a local will order at a establishment.
Just a little soft bev.
A carbonated beverage.
Take a soda?
We call it a soda, but they call it a soda. All right, bottom 9, bases jacked. Eli White, 0 career grand slams, but he can be your hero. He could be your hero. The 9-game win streak is over for the Red Sox. The 9-game losing streak over for the Athletics. 7-3, your final. So the 9-game win streak, a thing of the past. So are several other notable streaks by way of these Boston Red Sox, who had won 27 straight games when leading by 2 or more runs. Said that at the top of the highlight. Didn't say this, 17 straight when scoring first.
Balk this way.
Nice graphic, Ronnie.
We got the Braves and we got the Yankees. Garrett Cole, a tremendous matchup of former Cy Youngs. Cole getting Matt Olson, that in the 5th inning. That is career strikeout number 1,000 as a Yankees, the fastest to do it. 139 career games. He'd have 1,002 by the end of the day. Chris Sale's got a few strikeouts to his resume. None here on George Lombard Jr., however. Umpire Dan Merzel called it a strike. Lombard Jr.'s like, hey, man, I've been in the bigs for 4 games. I'm going to challenge that.
Oh, nice.
Legitimately, this is his 4th major league game. He's 21 years old. He was born in 2005. Challenges it again, wins again, gets to first base. Aaron Boone's like, yeah. And actually, the quote for Boone said, we're confident that he's ready for this. Well, here's Spencer Jones. Jones into right center field. This is a Triple E program that we've got.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of them already. There's one from Spencer Jones.
A lot of strikeouts, too.
There goes Lombard. He's in. And the Yankees tied at 2 apiece. Jones had a couple of hits. Lombard said, I feel like I'm able to get rolling well. Here is Chris Sale balking. Merzel comes out and calls it. Sale's like, wait a minute. Here's the rule. The catcher, Drake Baldwin, said it's a point of emphasis this year. You got to declare when you're going from the windup to the stretch or stretch to the windup. So that's a balk. Walt Weiss comes out, pleads his case. Sale, for his part, said, quote, I said what I thought I needed to say. He went all John Mayer on it.
Say what you need to say.
So the Yankees lead 3-2.
Say what you say it with ya. He's going to be in Connecticut in October.
I'm going to go see that.
We should go.
I'm going to. I feel
I'm going to?
I think I should. I think we should.
There it is. There it is.
You're married now. That is Lombard Jr. You signed on for a lifetime of concerts with someone else. 5-4, Yankees get the win.
There's more than 2 seats in the venue. All right, we got the Phillies, we got the Blue Jays. Aaron Nola on the bump, and we talk about historic strikeouts across Major League Baseball. Top 2 sitting on 1,999, and Brandon Valenzuela, is going to be career strikeout 2,000. Joining now, Steve Carlton is the only 2 pitchers in franchise history to get to 2,000 Ks. 5 strong, 6 hits, 8 Ks for Nola. Max Scherzer on the bump for the Blue Jays. You already saw him. Going to see this get dispensed. Hey, listen, what's a bank without a deposit? Trey Turner depositing that solo shot. And then very next batter is Bryce Harper. This, a solo jack, back-to-back for the Phils. They're up 4-2 after scoring 4 in the 6th. Let's get to the 8th. Same score, 2 runners on for Andres Jimenez. Jimenez is going to find the gap. It's like me in any mall in America, man. I will get to that mall and I will find a gap.
That's it.
It's good value.
They call you Gary Gap. That's what they call it.
2-run double for Jimenez. We got a tie ball game. 4 up, top 11, game tied at 5. Runner on for Nathan Lucas, who is 3 for 6. And that's one of the 3. A 2-run shot in a timely spot. How about it? Blue Jays win 7-5 in extras. Back with you on SportsCenter, where the Dodgers have not won a game yet in the month of August. Swept by the Red Sox, swept by the Cubs, in the desert for a 3-gamer, currently riding a 7-game losing streak that took extra innings, but that losing streak snapped last night against the Diamondbacks. Now the Dodgers at 70 wins and still pretty comfortably atop the NL West. You know what time it is. Time to welcome in senior MLB writer Buster Olney onto the program. Buster, great to see you. The Dodgers may not be firing on all cylinders at present, but still favorites to win the World Series. How does the league view the boys in blue as we gear up for the end of this regular season?
Gary, at the All-Star game, I talked to a bunch of All-Stars, including Jacob Misiorowski, Matt Olson of the Atlanta Braves, and asked them, what's it going to take to beat the Dodgers? And it was so interesting that the reaction from the other players is, first and foremost, total respect for the Dodgers, for their experience, for how dangerous they would be in a postseason series, but then also that caveat of, hey, it's baseball. And we saw this last October when the Toronto Blue Jays took them within 1 run, within 2 outs, of beating them in the World Series. I think that's how a lot of teams would feel. And let's face it, the Dodgers have a lot of stuff to figure out. First and foremost, at the moment, is their closer, Edwin Diaz, who blew another save last night before they won that game. In his 10 innings so far this year, he's allowed 25 base runners. He is a 10.80 ERA. They also have to figure out their catching situation. They have injuries there. So they will go into the postseason as favorites, but they are vulnerable.
All right. It feels as if they're almost inevitable, but there's a gap. There's a potential gap. Time for Buster's Best and Buster's Bust from the week in baseball. Let us start with the positive. Give us the best, Buster.
The best. How about George Lombard Jr., the Yankees' new shortstop, who in his first day in the big leagues is hitting .385 with a .500 on-base percentage, an OPS over 1,300. And, guys, the big question about him coming into his major league career is his offense. Everyone knows that he's one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball. He has been since the first time he stepped on a field. The question is whether or not he's going to hit going forward. Looks like could be an impact hitter. The Seattle Mariners are the biggest bust of this week. They've now lost 3 straight games. They've lost 12 of their last 17. If you look at the wild card standings in the American League, they're actually behind the Detroit Tigers and the Baltimore Orioles. They are baseball's biggest mystery after reaching the American League Championship Series last year. They have so many stars who are having down years. It's a giant surprise how poorly the Mariners have played this year.
They're looking up to a lot of people in the current AL wildcard standings. You mentioned those Tigers. The Mariners are looking to avoid being swept by Detroit at home today. Buster Olney with us this morning on SportsCenter. Buster, thanks.
Best in baseball, thy name, the Milwaukee Brewers, and they're taking on the Twins. So we got bragging rights in the great states of Wisconsin and Minnesota. Top 2 tied at 1. This is Royce Lewis, bases loaded, 2 outs. And it's not going to leave the yard, man. We're just going to do a little double, maybe a little double butter burger, right? Up there in Scotty, right? 3-1 is the lead, perhaps.
We went there.
Perhaps.
It was great.
Twins are looking for just a third win this month. You like the cheese curds.
Cheese curds were
me that.
dense, dude.
Now they're a sturdy couple of
They were
nuggets is what they are. That's Bryce 2-rang. He had 3 hits. More like Bryce 3-rang. Nailed it. Brewers tied at 3. Bottom 8. That Andrew Vaughn is up with a runner on seconds. Oh, you could imagine what it would be like if we did, am I right? There's Vaughn. That's in the right. Got to throw offline. And that's how we win it and take the lead in Milwaukee. Brew Crew, 18th win this season, would enter the 8th tied or trailing.
Yeah, the Cubs would be first in the Central if it wasn't for those pesky Brewers. Chicago winners of 5 straight, and Clay Holmes on the bump, making his Cubs debut after being acquired from the Mets at the deadline. His first start since May 15th, had that fractured fibula. Jack Caglione deposits that into the fountain. 19th homer of the year for Cags. I don't think they call him that. They could. They actually probably do.
They probably do.
Cags? Rose up 1-0. Josh Rojas finds the gap.
JC.
That's going to play both Royals. They're up 3-0. And listen, man, if you were just looking at this ball game, you wouldn't know that the Kansas City Royals are 20 games under 500 and dead last in the AL Central. Because right now they're giving it to the Cubs. Absolutely. Caglione, another extra base hit for Holmes. 4 innings, 6 hits, 4 earned runs. Let's get to the 7th. And Jack Caglione up again, and he is going to become the first Royal with 12 or more bases since 2016. That his 20th homer of the year. He finished 4 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 homers, and the Royals win 6-3.